And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And our pitcher tonight, Tanner Bybee. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Stuart Fairchild. Fastball for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes Austin Riley. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He circles the bases, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. One down. Here's Matt Olson. And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty. Next pitch misses inside. One ball, one strike.
No, that's high.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Marcell Ozuna in the box with one away as he takes ball one. What a stop. Off-balance feed. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. And going for Atlanta, Grant Holmes.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Now here's Nolan Jones. That is upstairs for ball one. That's down and in. On the ground. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Bybee back to work.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Way high there, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Outside, and it's 3-2.
2 strike.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Michael Harris the second. The next to hit takes ball 1. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. And a swing and a miss there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
So here's Murphy now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball.
1 out
strike.
and a runner at second. That misses the zone, and a count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Alex Verdugo. And that one finds its way through. Coming home. He will score, and the Braves take the lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's Orlando Arcia. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And a big swing and a miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Murphy fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Slider right there.
0-1.
There's a swing and a drive. And a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Hung up in a rundown now. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. And he hits a ground ball right side. Albies over to first in time. And that is the inning. And we're back. Here is Austin Riley.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Wacha fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Billy.
Here's Matt Olson down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Olson, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2012. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. One out. Runner at second. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swings through that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late swing fouled off. Olson, the runner at second with 1 away. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. The walk and a run scored his first time. And that misses. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs.
Ripped back to the mound, and that got him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Angel Martinez. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That one missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Olson puts it away. And a quick out number 1. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Hauls it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Runner on the go. Ouch, that one got him. First and second, 2 outs. And up next for Cleveland, Nolan Jones. He's 0 for 1. That one outside. And that's ball 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. New inning getting started. Leading off, Michael Harris II. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Swings and misses. And the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Santana. He takes it on his own. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Here's Sean Murphy. Struck out looking at his first at-bat. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics.
Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And a foul ball. 1 out, and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Check on the runner. Murphy back in on a dive. Now back to second, and he's back again. Man at second. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And he's back into second. To the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and misses. Strike 1. And he dives in ahead of the tag. Runner at third. 2 away. Foul ball there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Murphy on third with 2 out. And down on strikes he goes, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go, bottom 4. And here is Jose Ramirez. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back, pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Fairchild makes the play. That's out number 2. Carlos Santana, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He goes down looking. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Stuart Fairchild. Bybee back to work. Ball 1 there.
1 ball. No strike.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 33, Hunter.
Ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Gaddis, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Matt Olson.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
These Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Makes the catch for the out. Here's the center fielder, Angel Martinez. He popped out his first time. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's carrying. And it's gone. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now Bo Naylor, 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. And that one hammered. That's back there. And out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 2-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Brian Rocchio. That one to first. Olsen handles the chance. Steps on first for the out. Now here is Stephen Kwan. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-2.
And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's going to be Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna, an all-star a season ago, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Arias to first. One up, one down. Here is Ozzy Albies up to hit.
The back, the second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Michael Harris II. 0 for 2 in this one. That clips the zone, and that is strike 1.
Ball. 1-1.
Just missed.
Inside.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now back.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sean Murphy. Rocchio. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for Cleveland, Nolan Jones.
Now pitching for Atlanta, number 52, Dylan Lee.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. First pitch, not close.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Just missed. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Stays alive.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Next offering is downstairs. That catches the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Struck him out looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th. Now in for the Braves, Alex Verdugo. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 36, K.
Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia, 1 for 2.
Orlando Arcia.
Fought off foul. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Fairchild
No,
stands
that's a
in
ball.
here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Now batting.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Riley getting ready to hit late on that fastball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next offering down in the dirt. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. So up next, Gabriel Arias. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And now the center fielder, Angel Martinez. He's already homered in this game. In the air, left field. Verdugo ranging after it. He's got it, and that will end the inning. We go to the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. Smith back to work. Pitch misses. 1-0. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Sneaks through, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
And he chases that one below the zone.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got
swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Move to second, and he dives back in safely.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. One out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 16, Miguel Williams.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And it stays fair. The run comes in from second. They lead it in the 8th.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, buddy.
And that one gets away at the plate. Albies up to third on the wild pitch. And strike 2. And he dives in safely. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Going, gone. And they add on. It's 5-2. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. 1 for 3. Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway. Towing the slab in today's game, Paul Skeens. How about a report on him, Chris?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Ready to go now? So now to the plate for Atlanta, Stuart Fairchild. And that's way high. And we're underway in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
And there's a ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. And the sweeper catches the plate. Skeens in his second season, 22 years old. And he's a former. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We got a bit of a wet one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And now, your Atlanta Braves.
Coming up on the first pitch, And our starting pitcher here today, Bryce Elder.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here. Stepping in the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani. Edge of the zone for a strike, and we are underway. And that one is in the dirt. And 1-1.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Whoa. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. And now it's Mookie Betts. And that is out of play.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
He swings and fouls one off.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And a pitch. And
1
Mookie
ball, 2
takes.
strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Albies. No play. That's an infield single.
That is first. The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fairchild sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Will Smith, the next to hit, takes outside. Betts leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that.
1 and 2.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Muncy to hit. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
On the ground right side. They take the force out. That ends the frame. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he's not a scout's dream because of the height, an undersized pitcher, but the heart is there and knows how to work the corners of the plate, add and subtract velocity to keep the hitters off balance.
Here's the left fielder, Stuart Fairchild. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
One strike.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Austin Riley stands in now and watches strike one. Strike two.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the first
2 down, bases empty. Matt Olson up to the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. 2 outs, bases empty. And a swing and a miss there.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And ball 1.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Way high. Smith down to first with it. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, Michael Conforto will climb in.
number 23, Michael Conforto.
Elder back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Elder fires. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. So digging in, Andy Pajes. Late with the swing there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. That one hit to right. White in position, tries to make the play, but it's foul. Harris racing after it. Drops into the glove. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Chris Taylor. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. White makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back at Truist Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Marcelo Zuna. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
And that one upstairs, ball one. That's too low, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike. That's out the corner.
Pajes under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ha-Seong Kim. Kim, in his rookie season, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Right side. Olsen handles the chance. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Ripped on the ground to second, sends it to first, and they get Ohtani for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie now. Reached on an infield single his first time. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now it's going to be Sean Murphy. And a big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that ball is out of here. And we're all square. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Eli White next up for the Braves. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Orlando Arcia. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
1 down, base is empty. Goes down looking. So the lineup flips over. Now here is Stuart Fairchild.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
1 strike. One and 1.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Clips the corner, and the count now even up. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Atlanta, start of the 4th, Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning. Caught in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. The batter now will be Will Smith. First pitch, and he just misses. 1 out, base is empty.
No, that's a ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Arcia. And they get the out on Smith.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Muncy at the plate and takes high there. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. Got all of that one. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. So 2 down. The batter will be Michael Conforto. They say when.
0-1.
Inside. 1-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Pages now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Albies. They get the force out number 3. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 4th. So here's Riley now. Strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's a little high, and it's 1-1.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. And the batter now, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1.
He threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And 1-2.
1-2.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
0-2.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Chris Taylor. Elder back to work. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk at the plate. Hesung Kim.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Grounded out his first time. Ball one there.
Go straight.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Taylor around second. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. So the batting order turns over. Here's a big power threat. Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. Out towards left center. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. On the ground to short, could be 2. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Albies. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Kim on third. Freeman at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Harris swings through it for strike 1. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the catch for the second out. So here's Murphy now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And he swings over the top there.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. Muncy, multi-time All-Star. 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Throw, picked it first, got him. And here is Michael Conforto.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
And that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. That one misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one missed. A changeup missing, and the count is 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Taylor at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And now Hesung Kim, and that one inside, and it hit him. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the right fielder, Eli White. First pitch misses.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The 1-1. And strike 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Got him. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Struck out looking his first time.
Ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stuart Fairchild next up for the Braves, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Atlanta, here's Mookie now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Number 63.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Tattooed and gone. And Mookie leaves the yard. It's 5-1. And here's Freddie Freeman. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 2. In the air, right field. White makes the catch, and there's one away. Here comes Max Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Swings through that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Just missed. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Man at first, one away.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone. Now the left fielder, Michael Conforto, 1 for 3.
Number 52.
That's down and in.
1 strike.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 7-1. Base is empty with 2 away. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the top half of inning number 7. He was late there, strike 1. In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff. In there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And he chases a high fastball there. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Sets him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
And there's a ball.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
2-1.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Ohtani going back. It has the distance, gone. And they're chipping away. It's 7-2. Base is empty, 1 away. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 1-2. Next offering is outside. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
No ball, 2 strike.
The 0-2. Slides for the stop to first. And they get the out.
He's out.
We're at the top of the 8th, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Chris Taylor. Lee back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Next pitch inside, and now 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field, raging back towards the wall. Just missed it. So up next, Hesung Kim. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. A little out front there as he swings through it.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Yeah, that's too high. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And a ball evens the count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. It splashes down for a homer. We won't see that ball again. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-2. So 2 away with nobody on. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. And he steps off. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back at Truist Park, here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. In for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
Here's Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. And there's a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Eli White. That one way inside. Trying to move him over here. He's in there. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles under it, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Stuart Fairchild. 0 for 3 in this one. Murphy, the lead runner at second. White on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And a count even 1-1.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
And it stays fair. 1 run is in. In there safely.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But
runner on the move. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
One ball, 1 strike.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And that one cutting but missing down low.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 56.
There's a swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And we're back. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And first offering is fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering misses. Now 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Number 38. Johnson.
Digging in, Will Smith. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball.
One and two.
In the dirt. Runner at first with no outs here. cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. Johnson, in his 6th season, he throws a curveball, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Forget it. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game, and they add a pair. It's 10-4. 1 out, base is empty. Michael Conforto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Paz in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Check swing, went around, and the count 1-1. And that one upstairs.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swung on, belted. That one back. And out of here. He'll touch them all. 2nd home run of the inning for him. It's 12-4. So 1 out, nobody on. Next is the Dodger DH, Chris Taylor. Swings through that. 4 runs already in the frame here at the top of the 9th. Outside low, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the curb, and it was a smart choice. 2 down, base is empty. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first offering is not close. And another ball. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Last chance for the home team. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Conforto sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that one wrapped foul. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now it's the second baseman. Runner takes off. Strike in there. You remember throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
So they're down to their final out. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Bats up with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Here goes the runner. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. That one felt good. His second home run of the game, and they slice into the lead. It's 12-7. So 2 down. Next to hit, Eli White. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Can't get there. Base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
7 home runs. What are we playing, wiffle ball?